Hey guys, well, looks like I'm finally gonna do my first actual carving video for YouTube. Maybe. If it works out, we'll see. Uh, I have spent the last couple of hours today trying to figure out a good way to film with my phone. And that's all I've got, so Android phone. So you guys please hang with me on the quality. I'll get something better and we'll do this thing right. Alright, right off the bat, I don't wear gloves. I can't wear gloves. I'm like a monkey with a pipe wrench trying to wear gloves, so I can't do it. You should wear a glove. I should wear a glove, but I don't. Uh, that's up to you, but you should. We'll leave that at that. uh, but this is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to show you. I start with a 2-inch block, 2-inch square block, foot long. I turn it down on my little lathe to this. These are what we're going for, these little guys here, if you can see them. I know most of y'all have seen them. See how big it is on this end. Well, I've already started this end. This is where I start. I always start on the hat. The hat gives me an idea where I'm going. I'm not going to swear the quality of this. I hope you guys can see it, but like I said, this is what I start with, and I just start hogging wood and just roughing it out. I'm not worried about the shape right now. I just start hogging wood. And I do have a bigger knife that I hog the end with, but this one works too. So I get down to here, and then I start thinking about what I'm going to do. And then an airplane flies over. I'm like 2 miles from an airport, and I'm right in a flight path, so go figure. So the best advice I can give you, learn the push cut, slice and cut. You can do all kinds of things with it. Start, push, and slice at the same time. I mean, you can just shape a hat. You can anything you're carving. It's a really cool cut. When I found it, I really enjoy it. So you're digging in, pushing up, but you're slicing away from you at the same time, just like you were slicing bread or a tomato or whatever. In and away from you at the same time, slicing forward. So we get that down like we want it. Now I'm going to sacrifice this hat because I'm not going to spend a lot of time making it pretty. I may go back after this, but once I get down to there where I have a basic shape of a hat, I have a brim here, and that's my very next step. As I go to that cut right there, I'm just going to walk this thing all the way around it, make me a line. This is my pencil line. I do it with a knife. And you can basically do it however, that's kind of just general. You can shape it however you want it. And then I come back to that stop cut. I cut up to that stop cut all the way around. Trying not to cut my bill, but it happens. And when it happens, hey, a wee folk hillbilly's hat is never without flaws, so let it happen. And if I cut myself, you guys will not see it on video because I will not post this video. So don't worry about that part. That's why I don't do live videos, because I bleed bad. Not that I cut myself a lot, but a lot of you guys have heard my videos before on Facebook and stuff. You know, I say stupid stuff sometimes. Sometimes I don't mean to. Sometimes I do. But you just got to overlook me because I got to fill in dead space. Because most of the time I don't know what I'm talking about. So but I can do stupid. No doubt about that. And I might do a little singing every once in a while. I apologize for that ahead of time. But got a hat. You can do whatever you want. You can thin that out with that roll cut. I don't know what you call it, wherever you want to call it. Roll cut, slice cut, whatever. You can come right there, and I hope you can see that. Start that blade, and you're not just pushing up. You're pushing up and out at the same time. Pushing away from the carving, slicing forward. Man, you can really get some nice cuts, some nice shapes that way. I was really glad when I learned that cut. Two things you learn. You learn that cut, and if you can learn to carve triangles, you can do about anything in carving. Because you learn there's triangles and everything in a face. So anyway, I'm down to there. Now decide whether I want to just do a nose or whether I want to do a hair over his nose. Clean up a little area there for that work, whatever you want to do. It doesn't look like much there. I mean, there's not a lot sticking out to work with, but you can make it happen. So I'm gonna reach for my pencil. I don't draw a lot on my carvings, but to do this, I like to use my pencil. We're gonna do a part here and do a little comb over. When you're carving, you have to use your not just your imagination, but you have to think, what am I looking at here? What am I going for? And think about what that, what's a part look like? What's your hair do yeah, part. What's a part do? Think about it. If you have somebody to look at them. If you have hair, go look in the mirror. Take a picture of yourself, whatever. Think about what stuff does, the way it lays, the way it, makes a curve. Think about that before you start trying to carve it or draw it or whatever. And you will be much happier with what you come out with. I don't know if you guys can hear the cats meowing, but they are fussing right now. Okay, got that turned out. Now, you look at that and you go, well, how can you see it? How in the world, where are you going to put a nose? I'm going to put a nose right here. And he's going to have a big one too. I like big noses. Hopefully you can see that. All right. Now, we got that. I always start, you do it however you want to do it. I always start right here. Go in pretty deep. Come around here and make a stop cut. Come back up here. Come down. Make another stop cut. And I always go to my nose too. Go on and cut that out. Go on and cut that. Make you a stop cut there. And this is where I prefer to start. I just come right here because it's just an easy spot to cut that out. And I walk right down this line, cut it out. There's tons of ways you can do that. You can go about that. Whichever way is the most comfortable for you is the way I would do it. You will never hear me tell you, oh man, you're doing that the wrong way. I might tell you, this is the way I do it. And if it works for you, try it. If it doesn't, do it the way you're doing it. All right. Got a hairline cut out there. Now I always start at the bottom of the nose, one of the bottom corners. This one, obviously, this one's the first one that hits me, so. when I get a better camera set up, we'll get a little more in depth of how to do this and that. But I thought, boy, you know, I started a YouTube page and I haven't posted a carving video yet. I might ought to post something anyway. And I want to, hey, I appreciate all of you folks. I haven't even really put up a video yet, and all my subscribers already. That's kind of, it actually put a little pressure on me. I'm like, now I got to live up to this. I'm not sure I can live up to the billing, but we're going to try. If I ever say anything that offends anybody, let me know. It's not intentional. I can assure you, I don't hate anybody. I love everybody. I tried hating people once, and it just don't work for me. I can't do it. I'm not good at it. Some people are good at it. I'm not good at it. I look at everybody the same, you know. Or I try to. Now, it doesn't mean I don't get angry with people. Woo, Lord have mercy. I can sure get angry with folks. Sometimes people make me angry, but that don't mean I hate them. So if I say something that you don't think's right, tell me. And I'll do my best not to say it the next time. But I ain't gonna make no promises. There's a nose. I've been sitting here talking. I have not told you what I'm doing. I'm gonna round that right there. Always when you have sharp edges, always go back and round them off. Try to do it while you're working on that particular part of the carving, because if you don't, you're liable to forget. It's fixing to get loud here for just a second, I think. Oh. That was actually respectful and slowed down a little bit. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. That wasn't an airplane, that was a motorcycle, by the way. There you go. Got a nose. It's kind of a flat nose, but hey, these are kind of flat nosed guys. Now, I could take this out more and this out more, but I don't really want to. I want it to be a big flat nose. Gene, I heard Gene Messer do a video one time. Hey Gene, appreciate you subscribing. And I'm not going to try to quote him word for word, but what I got out of it was, you know, people can carve up to, you know, I carve personally with Harold Enlow every Tuesday. Been doing it for 6 years. He's amazing. He can do amazing stuff. I almost quit the first year because I found out, hey, I can't carve that way. But then I realized, hey, I can carve my way. And this makes me happy. This is what I like. I enjoy it. I can do big bust. I can do eyes. I can do the whole 9 yards. But if I have to carve something that takes me a month, I'm out because I've lost interest. Yes, I'm one of those. I lose interest, I'm out. I don't want to do that. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. So that's what I do, and that was kind of went off the trail, the tracks there. But what Gene was saying was, you know, he can carve better, if that's the right word. Everybody loves what Gene does. I love what Gene does, and I hope Gene understands what I'm saying here. Gene does what he likes doing, and boy, if you ain't liking what you're doing, you ought not be doing it, because it ain't gonna make you happy. Now, y'all seen these little guys, right? Y'all remember these little guys. I enjoy doing that, but look here, my eyeballs has done went. Doing these guys, I started doing them, and I don't know how many of them, and all of a sudden my eyes said, hey, you might want to take a break for a while, you got to quit. So I've got to get a little checking done on that and see what's going on, but No more of the little tiny wee folk for a while. But anyway, okay, back to what I'm doing here. I'm gonna talk my time away. Good gracious, I'm already up to 15 minutes. I might not can even post this. Mustache. Mustache or teeth. I'm not gonna do teeth right now because I've already went so far over. Or I tell you what, hey, let's stop on this video because it'll take me forever to get this one posted, and I'll come back on another video and we'll do the beard. How about that? All right. Catch me on the next one, guys.